Who's up for some gear talk? I am. Let's go. If you have followed my short form content at all, you know that I'm a huge proponent of getting on camera and making video with no gear at all. At the end of the day, it is cliche, but it's true. Best camera in the world is the one that you have with you. And right now, the one that we all have in our pocket, it's a pretty damn good camera. And I use that for the vast majority of video that I post. But sometimes I'm creating here in my office/studio. I have tons of control over the lighting in here because I'm in the corner of the garage. I had a really lovely home office that I really enjoyed being in, but with a growing family and a munchkin that needs that room more than I do, that means that I get kicked out to the garage. I digress. At the end of the day, it's quiet in here. I don't mind it so much. One of the things that I like most about this space is that there are no windows and I get to shut all the doors whenever I want to, which means that when there's no lights on, it's pitch black and I have complete control over the lighting in my setup. Now, you might be able to see it, but for the last 5 to 6 years, this has been my main key light right here. What that key light is a softbox and an LED light bulb that screws into it. It's a 2 foot by 2 foot softbox, plugs in. The settings that it has available are on and off. The color temperature is 5500 Kelvin, which is a good mid-range. It's daylight-ish, so I don't mind that. But seriously, it's on and off. If I want it brighter or a little dimmer, I control it by moving it farther away or closer to me. And you know what? In a setting like this, where I have complete control over camera settings and all of that stuff, it's not that bad. It works out just fine. But I have a case of gas, and I know that a lot of you do too. So I wanted an upgrade. After 6 years of this, I wanted to upgrade to a legitimate video light where I can control the color temperature and also maybe even control the power and the brightness that it's putting out. If anybody has ever looked into any video lights, whether it's more of a studio type of video light or one of those little LED panels, you know that they can get very expensive very quickly. And to stay true to myself, I was not going to be watching the top rated YouTube video and buying the most expensive option that gets reviewed as the highest quality for the best filmmaker in the world, because I am not that person. I don't need film studio quality stuff. I do talking head educational videos. I help people grow their brand through video. I'm not sitting here trying to be the next Zack Snyder. So what did I spend on? I spent on this. I'll hold it up for you so you can see. This is the Neewer CB60 B. It's a 70 watt video light. It is bi-color, which means that I can adjust the color temperature. And from what I read, it got pretty decent reviews. So I figured I'd give it a shot. When I bought this on Amazon, it was, I think retails $159. There was a special price for Prime members that dropped it down to $135, and then there was a $25 coupon. So it was $110 plus tax, Prime shipping. It showed up a day or two after I ordered it. I'm going to plug this bad boy in and let you see what it does, because whoa boy, it's a lot brighter than this. Okay, it's plugged in, and I'm going to warn you, when I kick this on, it's going to kick on at 100% power, because that's where it was at when I was testing it, and it's at the same 5500 Kelvin color temperature that my key light is. I'm not going to point this at you because I don't want you to go blind. I'm going to point it behind me, and you'll be able to see what it does to the scene, so to speak. Ready? Yeah, that's bright. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but the internal fan has also kicked on. This fan is much closer to my ears than the fan that's running on my computer right now. And it's quieter than the fan on my computer. Let me see if I can give you a good listen here real quick. That's probably not even coming through to you. I'm sorry, I got it I got to dial this back. This is ridiculous. Okay, still quite bright, and I have it dialed down to 20%. So, is this going to fill my needs as a new key light? Absolutely. Would this fill anybody's needs as a key light? Maybe not anybody, but if you're shutting a blind or pulling a curtain over a window and you have some type of control of your light, I highly doubt you're going to need anything more powerful than this. If you do need something more powerful than this, you're probably not watching this video anyway, because you're doing much more elevated things in your video content creation. If you want to make video to post on socials and on your website, to build your business, to build your brand, boost your sales, all that good stuff, which is what most of my followers are watching me for, this is going to meet and exceed your needs. I mean, come on, I'm going to put this on the other side of my head, about as far away from me as my current key light is. And you can see that that's giving me way too much light. I mean, this thing is more powerful than I will need, and I'm going to dial this down. Yes, I have the reflector dish on. Let me take that off so you can kind of see what's going on here. You can take that reflector off. Sorry for blasting you with that. That does dial it back some, obviously, because the light isn't quite as focused, and it's still lighting me pretty nicely. This has a really nice, let me turn this off so I can show you what I'm looking at here. This is a built-in Bowens mount, which makes your options for light modifiers about as wide as they can possibly get. Let me put this down. I think we proved the point. I don't need to hold that thing in my hands the entire video. The Bowens mount on this is super convenient. Is that light a little bit bigger than other stuff on the market? Yeah, sure. But those things also aren't putting out as much light, and they're double, if not more, of the price. So I just don't see the point in me, for my needs, spending more than what that thing costs. Some other features in addition to the Bowens mount is, yes, it is color changing. You can change the color temperature. I didn't demonstrate that, but maybe I should. It's really easy and intuitive. As I twist this dial here, you will see the color temperature changing. It's just gotten a little bit brighter, kind of a white daylight, and now it's going to get much, much warmer, kind of a golden hour, all the way into almost a yellow. So any color temperature, literally, under the sun that you need, this should be able to accommodate that for you. And it is app connectable. Neewer has a pretty cool mobile app that you can download, connect the lights to. So once I finally get this stuff mounted on the ceiling, up off the floor to clear some foot space so I'm not tripping over stuff, I'll still be able to turn things on and adjust settings as I need to super easily without having to get up on a step stool or anything like that. You just pull up the app, dial in what you need, and it's all right there for you. It's pretty simple. I did order a 36-inch hexagonal softbox for it. That's going to go right on the front, soften the light beautifully, and that will be my new key light. And I'm not going to lie, as soon as I stop recording here, I'm probably going to order another one and set that up as a fill light. I'm just going to replace both the main lights that I have going on here with those because I'm super impressed. The build quality is plenty good enough. I'm not going to be hauling this stuff on and off location multiple times a week or anything like that. So, I mean, this is going to stand up to any use and abuse that I put it through. And I really do feel like that this is a good choice for my needs. And that's a good thing for you to remember when you're shopping for gear. It's really easy to get caught up in the reviews and what the professionals are using and trying to recreate looks that you really like. But usually you can recreate the looks that you like for a whole lot less with just a little bit of extra research or a little bit of extra knowledge. That's really not that difficult to find. If you're interested in testing out a more leveled up, dedicated video light for your setup, I will put a link to this down below. That link is an affiliate link, so I might make a couple of pennies if you buy one using that link. I would appreciate it. It takes no money out of your pocket, only out of Bezos's. And while I don't have the softbox that I ordered yet, it is on the way. It got tons of great reviews. That one I spent a little bit more money on. It was $85. There were some in the $50 to $60 range, but this one for $85 got so many good reviews. I just kind of went with it because I wanted something dependable, reliable, easy to set up and break down if I really needed to. And I'll put a link to that down below as well. All in, I'm just under $200 on this particular lighting setup, and I think that's a huge value for money. That's a good value prop there, and I think I'm going to get quite a lot of years out of this newfangled setup as we kind of retrofit the home office / studio here with some new gear. You might see some new decor going up behind me in the future. Who knows? Who knows where this will take us? But stay tuned for the next one. If you like stuff like this, let me know, and I'll make more gear videos. I have a perpetual case of gear acquisition syndrome. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll see if I can make it for you. Till the next time, I have some free time to hit record and talk to you in this fashion. Hit the red button, make more video, and we'll see you again.